Hey everyone, it's me, your favorite hookler. I'm back with more Ace Attorney. Once again, it's the middle of the week. I feel like I just did like a beginning of the week intro, but you know, it's alright. Yeah, and you never know where people are gonna pause these playthroughs anyways. So here we go. We're in the middle of this cross-examination of Will Powers' testimony, for better or worse for us. As we're trying to stall time, hope that the police can catch the killer as he's holding Maya for ransom. And Edgeworth is being a prick, as he normally is. He's trying to speed things up. I don't know why he's trying to speed things up, or he's just trying to... I feel like he's definitely in on it. I feel like he's just trying to get us to, like... I mean, one of us has to, like, get closer, right? So Edgeworth is taking that antagonistic role and forcing us to defend. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's get right back into it. Talk about a lose-lose situation. I also remember from last time, since it was like 5 minutes ago, IRL, and not video time, that we had two options to look at for this statement about presenting something to the room, or to the person inside the room. I should probably ask something. Ask about this something. He gave something to this person. Yeah. And that was this, and what was this something? If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? You stupid idiot. This implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kind of small. Maybe a teddy bear. There was lots of teddy bears. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. What a way with words, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off. Well, let's see. I think it was... No. Remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. Alright. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. A statue? Yeah, it kinda looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know. Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm going to have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him. You're gonna have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix. Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. What did the bellboy do after that? Alright, so... we go back. Wooden statue. Has to be one of the objects, right? I don't know if it's the guitar case. I'll keep it in mind, but considering the fact that the guitar case was still there at the scene of the crime, I don't know if it was the guitar case. Probably not the button. I mean, by the flimsiest stretch, it could be the button, but kind of doubt it. Stuffed bear, no. Figurine, a wooden bear-shaped figurine. Ah, haha. Ooh, maybe this one's it. Let me back real quick. Let's do a little bit of save scumming. Cause it's actually, I don't think I've saved once this whole trial. All right. Let's present the bear. Hiya! Objection! Objection! Jobjection. Objection? What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up. Also, what's a pregnant pause? It was me, Your Honor. I'm the pregnant pause. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers? The something you saw, was it this item? Oh, hey, that's it. The collector's edition wooden bear with the red, I don't remember what it was on it. The red shirt, I think. That's the something. Ah, Mr. Wright, that's worth at least $50. You really figured it out. Oh, it had red shorts, that's what it was. I recall we found this at Matt Ongod's mansion. At the defendant's house? I really do like Powers is like whenever it shows like the view of the whole court, Powers just kind of like standing slouched with like one leg tucked in. It's very funny. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the Killer assassinated Juan Corda in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. And the bear being found at Matt Onguard's mansion would mean? It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Onguard is the killer's client. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah. Sorry, Mia. No, it's all right. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. Ah, I almost forgot that he knew about it too. I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright. There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. Guess we'll just have to explore them. Let me go and save again. All right, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? Maybe the bear itself? Maybe the person who received the bear? Maybe Powers' testimony? Just make it go a little further. Maybe the person who received the bear. Did we actually clear that up? I almost feel like we didn't. There's one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. The bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure. Okay, I'm sorry. What is wrong with you, Mr. Powers? What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so, I remembered. I remember who took the bear. What? Really? I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm, it was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it. You've gotta be kidding! Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. 100% for sure. Like, don't... How can I... Have you ever heard a more confident person in your life? Order! Looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. But didn't we establish that Andrews was like in the costume? Or at least at some point was in the costume. I don't remember all the details from the earlier part of this trial, but I'm pretty sure that was something. And, as we all know, Matt On Guard is the Nickel Samurai. Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer. What am I supposed to do now, Mia? Help! You don't have time to act lost. You've got to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry! Now I will bring this cross-examination to Your Honor. Again, Mr. Wright? We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright. I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. All right, so let's do the bear itself, I guess. I'm kind of avoiding going the Powers testimony route because I really don't want to keep voicing this dude. He's going to destroy my voice early on. I can't have that. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright? This was found at Matt Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Oh, that's a good point, Phoenix. Good job. I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It's not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear to his mansion. Sheesh. Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There is no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Phew, disaster averted. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? There's a lot of, like, formal, like, I don't know, people like to call people by their formal names. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. On Guard, Mr. Powers, Your Honor. I remember it as clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at On Guard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler. All this time, he was the killer. Ah, so Edgeworth is driving home that the killer was gonna go place it at home. At On Guard's house. The killer and On Guard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at On Guard Mansion as its butler. What a bold move. The bear figurine was brought back to On Guard Mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, On Guard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? Think we've heard enough. We now know why the spare figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt On Guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue, therefore I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? Oh, man. I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Well, do I? What should I do? I feel like this one's fairly obvious. I think we gotta go raise an objection for Maya's sake. I'll now announce my... There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figurine was found at On Guard Mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. Are we about to blame Andrews again? I think this is where we're leading to. Oh man, the real client? Yes. Tisk tisk, is this all you have? Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. But hold on. There we go. Who do you say is the killer's real client and therefore the real murderer? Murderer. Actually, Matt On Guard's second persona. It's Miss Andrews. Also, does bio get updated? No. Okay. Present. Adrian Andrews? Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt On Guard for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw. That could have very well been Miss Andrews. What about Mr. On Guard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion, it was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. Well, to be fair, this whole part of the trial has hinged on Will Powers' testimony, which has been nothing but vague, and also not really backed up by anything else except for his nothing, just his word. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell an On Guard did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt on someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things. This is the save Maya. This is the save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Order, order, order. All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth? Can I play? How do you play? The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. I definitely was thinking about that. The killer did especially bring that bear to On Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows of its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. It's Miss Adrian Andrews. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. All right, perfect. That is actually the perfect stopping point for this episode of Hooky Hour. So, without further ado, I will see you all next time. We're gonna prosecute an innocent lady. Woohoo! Yeah! Yay! See ya. Bye.